Welcome, welcome. Today on my live, we are going to be doing autumn, what's it called? Autumn, it's called Autumn Vibes. That's what it's called. And it is a pretty big transfer. It's one of our E sizes. So it's 18 by 24 inches. And it cuts in two. So you have a whole bunch of fall themed verbiage, and that's what we're doing today. Now I have hand selected 4 colors that are going to repeat in a pattern on this board, and I have a wooden board that I have painted, sanded, painted, and then waxed. So it is ready to receive chalk paste and the transfer. So it's safe, I believe, that nothing could go wrong, right? All right. So I have this new chalk paste called Iced Coffee, and it is a nice little warm, almost like a cappuccino, like a vanilla cappuccino color. And I know they call it iced coffee, but I'm more of a cappuccino gal.
Got Diana for you.
Welcome, welcome, Diana. I am opening up some of my new chalk paste, so darn it. And I'm dropping the washcloth into my water bucket, which I did not mean to do. All right, so stirring this so it's ready. This is the first time I'm using this color. Love it, love it. So another fall themed board tonight. Okay, so this is the iced coffee that I said. It reminds me of more like a cappuccino, like a creamy color. All right, we're using curry again. A nice warm color. That's a good color. And then let's see, iced coffee goes first. And then we have orange peel. No, I did not go to my classroom today. I'll tell you what, I don't know what is going on with me this summer, but I woke up feeling completely drained of energy. And that's not me. That's not like me to feel like that. And so I totally took the day off. I did not go in. I plan on going in maybe over the weekend to try to catch up what I didn't get done. So I have not grabbed my hot glue gun yet, which I told my husband, I'm like, well, we need to get that and bring it back here. I'll go grab the one at the workshop tomorrow because I want it here. All right, so I have kind of laid out the transfer, and I put washi tape up here for about where the top of it's going to start. And I think these 4 colors are perfect, and it kind of goes along with what they did in the catalog. So that is cool. Yes, I have a code to get into my classroom anytime. So if I wanted to go, seriously, work from 10 p.m. till 2 o'clock in the morning, I totally could. This is a small town, little school. And so I guess with that comes a whole bunch of, extra privileges. Like typically they would tell you, okay, if something special came up, like they wanted you not to go into the school for some reason, like they're working on something, they would tell us, don't go from like 6 p.m. till 8 a.m. the next day or something. But they've gotten most everything that they were going to do over summer done. All painting, all floors are done being waxed. So now it's just the final countdown to get everything up, my bulletin boards and everything ready how I want them for this school year. Okay. Wow, I'm getting some static electricity when I pull that back. Nice. All right, let me scooch these over so I don't dip my transfer in my paste. Oh, so is a caretaker kind of like who do you call the caretaker? Are those like your principal or like the janitor crew, those people? Because I'm in good with them. I, like they check in with me, I check in with them. Some of them are in the building. Sometimes I go there and it is like creepy quiet at my school, like really quiet. And so I just play it by ear. And when I have time, that's when I go. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what else I would do. But yeah, not getting in. I mean, I have had, other teachers and friends say, yeah, well, so our head janitor, he set all of us up 3 years ago with our own private personal code. So when we go through the door with our key and have to go to the box where you put your code in, he knows by the code who is at the school at that time. So it's not like nobody knows we're there, but we also have cameras all over inside the school. So like when they do get there, if there's a question, they can always check the cameras and know what doors and what rooms we went in and out of. So we just do it like that. It's like a trust system, And I do not have a key to all the rooms. I have a key and a set of keys that are for like my room, the door to get in the building. I cannot get into like the main office. I can get in the teacher's lounge and use that printer there, but everything else is locked up and I can't get into it. So if it's not something in my room or in with the printer, I have to wait until there are people there. So that's how we do it. Now, I'm sure that is probably a privilege that doesn't necessarily mean we will always have it. It's just what we use with our leadership right now, that they allow us to do all that, extend to us the privilege of being able to come in on weekends and stuff. So yes, we are lucky. And, like our teaching staff, we have 19 total teachers, and that's 6th grade through 12th grade. Very small size classes. Like every class has like 35 kids in it, each grade level. And so that makes I love it because we can do more one-on-one with the kids. We get to not have too big of class sizes. Like I would say that for my classes, it's probably like close to maybe like some of my classes are like 12 kids. Other classes I have 24. And then I just rotate. And then every change of the semester, some of the kids like maybe they only took art for one semester, and then I might get new faces for the second semester. But I love the school where I'm at. It's not a rich kid school. It's a fairly poor area where I teach, but I just love the kids, the staff, the parents, the community. It just, I don't think I would trade where I'm at to go anywhere for more money, because I just love it. I just love the kids. Everything about it. Love it. All right, I am going to hit this with the dryer. Ooh, I do have a little bit of a smudge on my U. All right, let me get my little brush. My little brush. Okay. I gotta scroll it down. I wish my feed of questions would, here we go. 800 oh gosh, that is a lot of kids. Yes, that is a lot. So I moved to Michigan in 2015, and I started this job at this school in the fall of 2016. So this will be my 4th year there. So I pretty much followed the freshman kids, and this is the start of their senior year. So I've bonded with these kids so much, and it's going to be bittersweet when they are all done and graduate at the end of this year. I think that that's going to be a toughie for me, having these kids for, this will be their 4th year with me. Some of them have taken every art class all through. And yeah, it's going to be tough. Do you have those experiences too? The kids that you just love, that you grow and bond with? I call them even though I have my own kids, I call these kids like they're my kids too. Ugh. All right, let me touch this tea up and see if yeah, that worked. Okay, so let me dry that spot I just touched. So yeah, it's so much fun. 23 years, that's awesome. In the same school district, that is awesome. Yeah, if I would have stayed in Ohio and stayed at the very first teaching position I did, teaching art, which was in the same school that I went to school in, I think I would have been a lifer there and done it the whole time. But my parents decided to retire up here to Michigan because we came from Ohio. And when they left, one by one, my siblings followed. And then pretty soon I had no immediate family, cousins or anything other than my in-laws and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. And so my siblings all being up here, and I have 2 sisters and a brother, like I just couldn't deal that year before we moved up here being without them, because it was a 3.5-hour drive. And even though Sarah has been up here for a long time, she's kind of the one that talked my parents into building up here and then retiring up here. And I told my parents, you've got that all wrong. You're supposed to retire somewhere warm. Of course, my dad being Norwegian, he doesn't mind the cold or the snow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Special needs. Oh, I love the special needs kids. They're so great and they're so good at art. I have a couple kids that love, like, art's their favorite class to go to every day. And I like that is something that brings a smile to their face, through the stress of just high school in general for kids. Oh, that's cool too. Very cool to be where your kids are. That's like the best of both worlds. Love that. Yeah, my kids, so two of them. Okay, so in the beginning with my oldest, I tried to go be, once I was at home with my first and not teaching, just kind of like substitute teaching here and there. When he was old enough to go to kindergarten, I tried to be an aide and help with kindergarten. I was going to go back and teach again once all my kids were old enough to go to school every day. And what happened is on the day that I assisted in his room, in his kindergarten room, he kept shooting me like the evil eye from across the room. And his kindergarten teacher and I were laughing. He kept telling me to go home and take care of my other kids. He did not want me in that was his space. Those were his friends. He wanted to have that to himself. He didn't want me to be there. And it was the funniest thing. I don't think he remembers that right now. He's 21 now, but he probably doesn't remember that at all. But yeah, he was like, go home, mommy, go home. He did not want me there. Mom was supposed to be home, and teachers and school were supposed to be completely separate to him. Love it. So how were your kids? How were your kids with you being at the same school with them? Did they like it? Oh, it's your daughter. Do you have one girl? She's the one that that's funny. That is funny. Of course. Yes, my daughter is my youngest. And so her senior year at my school, there were days where she was down in my room all the time, getting this, or she'll leave some of her books down there. And then there were days when I didn't see her till the end of the day. It's funny. Kids are funny like that, isn't that? Isn't that how it goes? They are. That's right. You did tell me 29 and 23. Yeah. Yes. That's true too, don't they? They want you to know everything. Give you all, like, she and I just had a heart to heart this morning talking about where different kids have gone to college, which ones have moved into the dorms already, and all that fun stuff. Keeping up with, I was telling her which kids had left our school, which kids are coming back, new kids, like our new foreign exchange students that are going to be starting, all that stuff. Where I don't think my boys ever, I come home and they don't ask me, yeah, how was school today? Yeah. Daughters are so much closer to you in that sense of the way. Got to keep up with everything going on. All right. We're moving on to my fourth color here. I don't know what that is. What is that? I have to, there's one thing that I wish I had access to that I don't though. The laminator in the library. So I touched base with our librarian and she does not plan on going in early. So I probably won't get to do laminating till next week, even though I'd love to have it done now. Okay, let's put my cloth this way and fold this up this way. I think these colors are really pretty on here. Oops, what's it sticking to? Uh-oh, what happened? It moved. Uh-oh. Row, what did I do? Somehow it moved. There, I think that's still pretty lined up. Oh no, what happened to the laminators? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Not only do we still use laminators, we have, I have one that I got from this company called Nair, and they had them. It's like, I don't know if you know what Nair is. It's spelled, I forget what it stands for, Naeir, and I belong to the teacher program. So if you're in a school that's considered more than 40% poverty level, you can get these discount things there, and the items that are on it are like rotate depending on what companies participate. So like Post-it Note and some other companies do donations and stuff. So we get free shipping and we pay this really, really reduced price for like 3M stuff. And I got one of these laminators from there, really cheap. And it does 12 by 8 pages of the lamination. So if anything's small enough that can fit in that, I can do by myself. Otherwise, I have to get the big rolling laminator to do like poster boards and stuff. That's so funny. All right, let me scroll here and see where we are. Oh, no, you are fine talking about, hey, I'm just rolling with the conversation. That's funny though that they took those out. So was there something like the laminator was left on and somebody almost burnt down the school or something? Is that why they took them? Bad for the environment. Okay, and very costly. Yes, the small laminators are great. Oh, Candace, good question. Okay, so typically I will washi tape down my transfer so that it doesn't slip. So what I'm doing is, in order to get through all the words, I'm doing like one row. I'm lifting up the end, drying it on cool setting on my dryer, laying it back down, doing the next row. And I was at this Leafy Splendor row and moving on to Gratitude. And instead of peeling from the top down, I decided to switch and peel from the bottom up, but I had not pressed down where the chalk paste was kind of wet on the transfer. And so it just moved. You can take care of that by putting washi tape on the top or the bottom onto your board so that it doesn't move and shift. And you can do it even on the sides or even on your mat and tape it, and then it'll stay while you're lifting and moving. So that's what happened. That's why it got loose and came unstuck there. All right, so now this transfer does have registration marks so that you can line up the bottom, but ahead of time I marked the top and bottom of my board with washi tape so I knew where to line this up. So now I just have to fuzz this bottom part and I'm ready to go. Let's do it this way. You're welcome. No problem. I know whatever questions you have as you're following along, just let me know and I will try to answer as I go here. I kind of get a little bit of creativity blindness where I'm like really focused on the project and not paying attention sometimes. All right, so I'm going to line this one up down here at the bottom. So off camera at the bottom, I have this washi tape that I'm going to line it up to. And then I'm just going to smooth it out, make sure we're straight. Make sure you don't have any bubbles, because that will, if you do have a bubble, the chalk paste can go under, like through the silk screen and under and cause like a smear, and you don't want that when you're working. And I feel like I need to revitalize these chalk pastes, just add a little spritz of water to them and restir them, because we've been going for a half hour, and just because it's hot in here in this room, even though I have air going, your chalk paste will start to develop like a little bit of a dry skin over the top of it. So just revitalizing it by stirring it will prevent that. That works. Okay. All right, so we are on to fall leaves, and it looks like, looking at my color example of what I'm doing, you always got to have a plan. You always got to have it kind of planned out, what colors and where stuff goes. That helps you a little bit, unless you're somebody that likes to fly by the seat of your pants and just wing it. That's fine too. What kind are you girls? Are you fly by the seat of your pants, just kind of go on a whim, or are you planners? Like, do you get your glue gun out and do you have that stand by? Okay, Bobby, good question. So my supplies, I get them from all over the place. So I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. So my pastes and my squeegees and my stir sticks I get from my website, which is www.chalkcouture, all one word.com / or no, I guess it's this way for you guys. And then my first and last name, Beth Missler. That is where you can shop. You can also go to my page. There's a lot on there. And the rest of it, like the wood, we get from Home Depot and then have that cut. I get a lot of stuff from, I'll go through Hobby Lobby or Michael's and get some ideas. I'll look online at images of things. The silk screens are all Chalk Couture silk screen. And a lot of my boards and stuff are also Chalk Couture brand, but I do use others also. Like this board here it was cut, I painted it, I sanded it, I waxed it, I did all of that to prepare it for using it with our silk screens. So I hope that answered that question. So really, and then we have a pretty big community on Facebook, different teams, different groups. I'm on a team with my sister, my little sister. So she and I are on a team. And so we share like a workshop together that we have, it's here in Michigan, and we have people come like twice a month and do like a chalk night where we let everybody use all of our transfers, all of our chalk paste colors. And we have a whole bunch of boards and things. Most of them are Chalk Couture, but there are some that are ones that we found elsewhere. And then they pay like $20 to use our transfers and our chalk paste, and they just pay for the boards that they use. And we just chalk for 2 hours. Tomorrow, I have one of those chalk nights, but I'm also doing a feature where we're using our ink. So we have chalk paste through our company and ink. And the ink, as long as you can heat set it, you can make it permanent. So I bought these mugs at Dollar Tree and different places to get different colored ones. And we're using one of our silk screens that's like a Halloween theme. And we're making Halloween coffee mugs. So people are coming to do that tomorrow with me at the workshop, and just teaching people how to do it and having so much fun doing it. Yes, so my sister's house is where our workshop is. So yes, Diana, we do it at her house, although I do my lives at my own. You know, like I have my supplies here and a lot of my transfers, and we share a whole bunch of transfers as well. And then everything that retires, like all the transfers that retire because they're reusable, we just hang them up we have one of everything that's open so that our customers can absolutely try every and anything that we have in our catalog, you know, all of our transfers and different things. So it makes it a lot of fun. Oh, you know what, Candace, there could be, I might be able to research that and let you know somebody's name. Do you know who, let's see, you're in New York. Jessica is on our team, and she's in New Jersey, but I don't know how close to where you are in New York. And one of my favorite people, and she's very, very motivational person. But it doesn't, like, if you would want to order supplies to get them to your house and just learn some of the basics from my lives and watching me, by all means, you can ask questions and do things and order kits and stuff through me. I have a special customer group called Best Classy Chalking VIP. And I offer sales and promos and things through there. So you get all the deals through that. If you are interested, just comment, add me to any of my lives, or tell me, you know, when you're ready for that, and I will send you the thing to join that. And then all my lives videos and all my sale things go in there. Otherwise, my page, which is where this is playing from, there's an area on there that you can buy products. But if there's something that's not on there that you want, you can also go to the Chalk Couture website and find it on there as well. But yes, I got the idea. I do have inventory, Bobby. Good question. I do carry inventory, and I ship to people who want to buy specifically from me certain things. Like I will put everything together from the inventory that I have and ship to somebody. Yes, Diana, it is Jessica Wilson. Yes, yes. Okay, south of Buffalo. All right, cool.
You originally grew up near
Where?
Well, you were closer when you lived in Ohio near Buffalo?
Right, yes. When I lived in Ohio, I was closer. My husband's telling me in the background here. Yeah, I don't know if any of you have ever been to Cedar Point, but I lived 20 minutes from there in Ohio, and moved here to Michigan in 2015 to be closer to family here. But yes, even if Buffalo is somewhere where people are not, you can always watch a video of mine, and maybe it's a project that you would like to start with, and you can always start small and work your way up to bigger projects. There's so many things. You'll just have to look at videos and stuff and see what you want hanging on the walls of your house, what would be cool for you to do for a first project or something, and go from there. Near Conneaut. Okay. No way. You do, Bobby? Where are you from? You're from, let's see. So you're from Ohio.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm from Bellevue, Ohio. Do you know where that's at? Or are you close to there? My oldest lives there still, and my in-laws do.
Conneaut's way the northeast side of the state. Where all the that's where Andy used to go.
You?
Train? No, train.
Oh, right. Yes. We have there's a big train place there.
Clyde, you know where Clyde is. Clyde is like 10 minutes.
Clyde. Oh my gosh, yes. I used to substitute teach in Clyde when I was part-time art teacher in Bellevue. I was substitute teaching in Clyde. That's right beside us. So yes, I totally know where that's at. Totally. So are you related to at all Jen Seeger Harvey? Bobby? Jen Seeger Harvey, I know. She's a good friend of my sister's and grew up around her. No? Okay. Candace, I do have a designer, but she does not have an inventory to buy from. She is also in Michigan. I would so love to have house parties. Right now, I am just a customer. Okay. So Wait a minute, I'm trying to follow.
Yeah,
Let me
you
see
have,
here. All right, let me go up a minute here. Candace, are you talking about, you're talking about Buffalo, New York, and you have, yeah, house parties are a lot of fun. I've done a couple like themed house parties where we've done, and you could totally do this on your own, depending how you feel about, you know, teaching. But I have had people order like a board, a specific board, a specific transfer, specific paste colors, and then they have friends and family come and everybody does the same board, you know? And that is a really good idea so that you can invite friends and family over. And if you pick something that was one of my videos that you have to like reference to like go back and look at, or even play that, that is a really good, like without the designer actually being there to do the teaching of it, that is a good thing to start with first. Now, let's see, got something that popped up in here. If that would be something that would be interested, that you'd be interested in trying, then Ben Harvey, Morris Harvey, Sis, Teresa Harvey, Zach Harvey, and Dale Harvey. Gosh, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know if I know any Harveys. Gosh, it's such a small world, though. That's so close. It is. It's so close, and yet. So, with Whirlpool there and all the different things. Yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, whenever we return home for visits and stuff, I mean, getting off in Fremont at the Turnpike and going through Clyde used to be the way we went. I went to University of Toledo for college. Yeah, good times. Growing up in Ohio was really fun. So I subbed at Clyde in, see, the last time I was there. Oh, cool, Candace. Awesome, awesome. Then you're brave. Then you are ready. Then you've already done the like warm up boards and stuff. You're ready to go. Bobby, the last time I did subbing there, I was doing a long-term subbing for Phyllis Farbach, the art teacher at Clyde Green Springs Elementary. And so it was partially in Clyde and partially in Green Springs. And that would have been 2013 to 2014, that year, because she had fallen and hurt her knee and needed to have surgery and then was kind of like had to be off of her feet. So I think I went in February of 2014 and finished the school year for her. And had I had my Ohio teacher's license renewed, because it was due to be renewed at the end of that summer, I could have gotten that full-time job. And I did not have that document done. And so they did interviews, including me, and hired somebody else. And so that was another reason why it was a good time for me and my family to move. It just worked out that way for us anyway. But all right, guys, I have this completed. Now there's a couple things since this board is a little bit rustic-ish, the way I chalk painted it and then sanded it, it has a couple like little blemishes, but it really looks cool. It kind of looks like a little bit barnwood-ish, and I can't wait to put a hinge on the back and hang it up. It is quite a colorful board. So, and it's really like, I do not have the umbrella lights yet. I'd like to get them, but this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that whole thing. It's kind of hard to get the whole zoom in, but it is so pretty. I might definitely, like I keep saying, I'm going to take all this stuff to school for you know, different seasons and stuff. This and my wax melts in my classroom are kind of what I'm known for. Yes, I love the colors too, Candace. Love it. It does add to the charm. I agree, Diana. It is the more rustic and rough looking, that's in right now. So it's like everybody's decorating that way. Not everything has to be perfect, right? So awesome. I think it all turned out great. And I want you guys to notice that when you're doing mixes of colors, it is helpful to do some kind of like balancing or rotating. So that's what I did. So I did the iced coffee at the top. I brought it down somewhere to the middle and then down, not quite all the way to the bottom, because that would be expected, right? To do like top, middle, bottom. So I tried to alternate so that there were 3 lines of each of the colors except for brown. The brown that I did, I only did 2 lines of that. But that is how I plotted and planned that out. Oh yeah, gosh, that I know. I'm trying to remember what kids I do know. That's true. When they put me in February for Phyllis, that was tough for me to learn everybody's names and everything quickly. So I'm trying to think. If I think of any, I'll tell you. But yes, if they were anywhere kindergarten through 5th grade that year, I would have taught them most definitely. You'll have to ask them if they remember. If they remember Mrs. Missler teaching for Miss Barbach. I'll have to ask them. That was fun. Subbing is a whole different thing. Yeah, Bobby, that is amazing to have that many grandkids. I agree with Diana. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I have no grandkids right now, just so you know. I don't have any, but my kids, my oldest is 21, so we can wait for a little bit. We can wait. It's all right. Yeah, we're real close and we know it. We can sense it. So awesome chalking with you ladies tonight. You guys have a great night. Now tomorrow night I have that chalk party and the coffee mug party. So if I go live, it'll be after that, and it's supposed to end at 9, but it never ends at 9. We always go over. So I may not be back until Saturday, but you guys have a great Friday. Have a great night tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Please share and love the post. And for friends and family that are not on Facebook, for sure, go to YouTube. I post my videos to YouTube. And subscribe to my channel. It's the same name as my Facebook business group. It's just Beth's Classy Chalking on YouTube. And if you want to be customers to my VIP group, just comment, add me, and I will. Talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.